Where's your invitation?
What do you mean?
This is the Studio A Logies Award night party tonight, mate. You don't get in without an invite.
Yeah, but I'm one of the cast members.
Nah, your name's not on the list, mate.
I didn't say my name.
Nah, double checked. You're definitely not on there.
Carl, can you sort this out? I got to get in and get ready.
Oh man, I'd love to help, but I just don't have that sort of power. It's out of my hands.
Hey, this other person wants to get in too.
Yeah. Out of my hands.
Coming to you live from the heart of Melbourne, it's Studio A with Tommy Little. Starring John Campbell, Luke McGregor, Nick Cody, Carl Chandler, Xavier Michaelides, and Tegan Higginbotham. Tonight on Studio A, Ryan Shelton, Natasha Gadd, Emma Donovan, comedy from Daniel Connell, and Big A Little A. And now, please welcome your host, Tommy Little!
Yes! Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight for another episode of Studio A. Of course, you would have all heard the big news today. The search is officially over. News has just broken today that Osama bin Laden has been found and killed by US forces. For years, he's been the most wanted man in America. Now that he's been found, finally they can move on to their number two, this guy. With Hussein down and now bin Laden gone, it means there's only the drummer and the bass player left. But we may in fact be going overboard on this whole Osama thing. I mean, you know, we don't really know all the facts. Osama bin Laden may not even be dead. He may be simply trying to get out of an awkward relationship with Olivia Newton-John. Who knows? Some of our younger audience members are sitting there going, I don't get it. I do not get the joke. The only people that had a worse weekend than bin Laden this week was people who attended the Logies, because man, did that drag on. In fact, I think if you flick over to Channel 9 right now, you can still catch the end. You know what? Like Karl Stefanovic won the gold. Nobody cares, right? Just once, I want to see someone mix it up. Just once, I want to see the person open the envelope and say, and the winner for Best TV Personality goes to Kyle Sandilands. No, just kidding. It's Alf Stewart. Got you good though, Kyle. Touchdown. Am I right? You don't have the S factor. I'm sorry, I don't watch the show. I don't watch the show. But despite widespread criticism of the Logies, there were some high-profile stars who had some good things to say. Russell Crowe and Kate Blanchett said they had a great night last night. Neither were at the Logies, but I think it still counts, you know? And slightly lighter news, slightly lighter, the Air Sex World Championships take place in Milwaukee next week. Yeah, one person a fan. The organisers say the event is a bit like karaoke, but instead of singing, performers take the stage and put on their best sex moves with an imaginary partner. So what the organisers meant to say was, it's not at all like karaoke. In fact, those organisers, on behalf of all your co-workers, please stop humping the microphone stand. You're doing karaoke all wrong. Ironically, spending your days perfecting the art of air sex guarantees it's the only type of sex you'll ever get, with almost all the women surveyed saying the only thing hotter than a man who pretends to hump stuff on stage is a man who doesn't pretend to hump stuff on stage. Although unlike most sports where injury is the main concern, the main concern with the Air Sex Championships is unfortunately premature ejaculation. That's right, it's the biggest problem at the Air Sex event. Many male contestants only last half their allotted time and spend the second half smoking an air cigarette whilst calling their inflatable friends on an airphone to brag about the chick they just didn't bang. Did you guys watch the royal wedding? Just, if indifference had a noise, that was it. Yeah, no, we don't care, move on. The royal wedding on Friday night attracted a global audience of nearly 2 billion people, which is only a couple billion more than the people that watch the Logies. Prince William and Prince Harry impressed onlookers with their appearance and displays at the royal wedding. Our sources quote William's father, Prince Charles, as being very proud of his son on the big day. And when we find out who Harry's father is, we'll ask him too. Although, you know what? I enjoyed watching the royal wedding. I did, I enjoyed it, but I felt like it was missing one key ingredient, you know, that would have made it truly special. It was missing the drunk, slightly mean, best man speech. You know, to watch Prince Harry drop a bunch of truth bombs about how he really feels and tell the story of how he once caught Prince William masturbating, that would have made it a day to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Rumours, of course, are rife about Prince Harry and Kate Middleton's sister, Pippa. He reportedly leaned over during the wedding ceremony and he whispered to her, you look very beautiful today. Seriously. Which makes me wonder how many times he would have had to said, you look very beautiful today. Ha, just shitting you. To actually warrant that last word. Now, although Harry did behave at the wedding itself, he may have let loose afterwards when his partying allegedly got so out of hand that he was overheard asking a dealer how many pills he could get in exchange for New Zealand. To me, it seems doubly disrespectful that not only could Harry be doing lines of coke in his grandma's house, but he'd be doing them with rolled up pictures of her. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pretend like this just came in. This just came in. We've had word that we've got an exclusive interview right now with the man of the hour. We're going to talk to the recently deceased Osama bin Laden. Live from hell. Osama, can you hear me? Hello?
G'day, Tommy. Jesus, what a couple of days, eh? First the big wedding, then the Logies, then this morning I go to see if the paper boy's thrown the paper on the roof of the bloody cave again, only to have a bunch of Yanks shoot me in the guts. I'm like, what's all this about? They're like, this is for September 11. I'm like, geez, you guys really carry a grudge. As we say at Al-Qaeda, build a new trade tower and get over it.
We were never good at accents, but you've had a good run, Osama. You've been on the run for, what is it, like 10 years now without getting caught? What's your secret?
Tommy, always check into hotels under a fake name. Sometimes I'd go under Phil Bin Laden. Sometimes I'd go under the name Ben Dover. Get it? See, who says you can't laugh while you're on the run for killing thousands of people?
It's good gear, Osama, it's good gear. So you must have travelled around a bit, yeah?
That's right, Tommy. I even spent some time in your little Australia a couple of months ago.
Really? How did you make sure no one saw you?
I spent my time acting on Ben Elton live from planet Earth. No one bloody saw me.
And now, well, you're in hell.
I know what you're thinking, Tommy. A bit of a step up.
Boom! Dead Osama bin Laden, ladies and gentlemen. On tonight's show, we have Ryan Shelton, filmmaker Natasha Gadd, Emma Donovan, stand-up from Daniel Connell, and a live performance all the way from the States from Big A, Little A. It's going to be a great show. Let's not forget about you guys, our live Studio A audience.